The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Las Vegas Raiders safety Johnathan Abram is one of 3 first-round picks in 2019, and he's in year 3 now, so he needs to pick it up to avoid the bust label. As a rookie, he lasted only 48 plays before succumbing to a shoulder injury. In year 2, he played in all 16 games but graded out as the worst safety in the NFL by Pro Football Focus. Now in the middle of year 3, he's up and down. When he looks good, he looks like the breakout star he's supposed to be. But when he looks bad, he looks like he did last year and not like a player that's going to get his 5th-year option picked up. Defensive coordinator Gus Bradley has to be careful with what he does with him in order not to overexpose his shortcomings. Remember Cam Chancellor? That's the kind of player Bradley needs at strong safety for his defense to work the way he wants it to. Abram has to at least be more consistent at all the things he's shown he can be good at. Now, he has the second half of this season to show he's not a bust and that the Raiders should go ahead and pick up that option. Abram does his best work in the box against the run. According to Pro Football Focus, he's second in the NFL in run stops. This is easy work right here, stepping up in the hole and filling the gap. Here he is again doing the simple things, doing his job and just filling his gap. Put his back to the goal line and he does the same thing. He's playing much more disciplined football this year, just letting the ball come to him at times. Here he's going to sneak past the pulling guard to make the play. But that's when he fills his gap and he's where he's supposed to be. Opponents average over 4 yards per carry when running his way because that isn't always the case. He certainly can't take on opposing offensive linemen the way Cam Chancellor used to. Oh. Here he's going to get cut down by running back Latavius Murray. You remember him. Trying to get around the block is going to get him nowhere on this one. A taller, longer arm, strong safety can shed blocks a lot better than this. Here, instead of playing his gap like he did earlier, he gets lost in another gap. He needs to be more consistent at just doing his job. He's also tied for 10th in missed tackles in the running game, but not all missed tackles were created equally. This will go down as a missed tackle, but he forced the running back into his guys. This isn't bad either as he slows Najee Harris down for the guys behind him. This one looks bad because he had him dead to rights, but it wasn't costly. Now this one, as he comes up to try to make the play from the back end, will cost him 5 yards. And this one will make Abram look bad and cost him 10 yards. Oh. You can't let a guy like Jacoby Brissett do that. And this one cost him a sack and a completion against his team. Abram needs consistency with his tackling. In the passing game, Abram's a good tackler at times. Oh. And even though the ball went out of bounds, I like the idea of him trying to get the ball out when someone else has the ball carrier. But back to passing game tackling, where Abram is ranked number 13 in the league by Pro Football Focus. He often gets a good break on the ball and makes the tackle right after the ball is caught in his area. And if he has to go far to make the play, he's going to make the pass catcher pay. Oh. But unfortunately, Pro Football Focus has him with the second most missed tackles among safeties in the passing game. This one isn't costly, but you can't just throw yourself at a guy's feet. Nope. But it wasn't costly. Now this one is going to embarrass him and cost him a good 4 to 5 yards. Get off me, fool. Now this one's going to cost him about 25 yards. You already know what I'm going to say, right? He needs to be more consistent with his tackling in the passing game too. Abram is good at timing his hits and pass coverage. On this one, he's going to pick up his man. Then he's going to come off his man and oh. Here he's going to have the tight end coming over the middle and he's going to time his hit to jar the ball loose. Incomplete. Oh, he's going to bring a little smoke on this one. Oh. Those kind of plays make him good for short zones and robber type roles. That's not a penalty because the ball was tipped. If he's a robber or in that short zone, if you make a mistake his way, you will pay with an interception because he has good hands. But it's one-on-one coverage. Do I have to talk about that? Not that most guys can, but he can't stay with Travis Kelce. And he doesn't have the arm length to reach around and poke the ball out on those big tight ends. Here he's going to come out of the top right of your screen on tight end Evan Ingram. And since he has no height or length and has only a 33-inch vertical leap, this is what happens. Here he's going to be in zone, and he's going to have a clear shot at the ball. But his lack of height, length, and vertical leap will cost him here. And on this one, 5'11" running back Darrell Williams is going to go up and get one over him. If a running back does this to him, what chance does he have with the tight end? I love the swagger and energy Abram brings. The hitting too. And when he's on, he plays the run well, getting his share of run stops and TFLs. At times he's a good tackler. And at other times, not so much. He'll make you pay if you make a mistake into his zone. But man coverage on tight ends is not for him. Okay, man coverage on anyone isn't for him. He has work to do on that and other things. Thank you for watching. See you next time.